Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you feel incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration expert. I'm somebody who is focused on helping you develop your self-esteem. I'm a fanatic in that respect. My whole idea is that self-esteem is the hub in the wheel of success. I feel like, no belief in yourself, no effort. And if you can agree with that, then you'll understand why what we teach here every morning is so vital. Every Monday, your newsletter comes out. So if you haven't enrolled in the newsletter, that's a good thing to do right now. You can go to millionaireminded.com, put your name and your email in the box, and just like that, you'll be enrolled in the world's best newsletter for entrepreneurs. If you do not get it already, let them know, y'all. Is the newsletter fire? Do you think they would enjoy it? Let them know. Want to shout out everybody that's already here. Yuli made it in. Good morning, millionaire. My man Damon Ivory is in the house. Let's get it. My man Arsenio. Hopefully you find this helpful, King. Kenya's in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it. I hope everybody is feeling powerful this morning. Yeah, let them know, Damon. Share this thing. Wyona made it in. Good morning. Good morning. Daryl, my man Digital Daryl is in the house. Let's go. Nashville, Tennessee is in here. All right. So if you haven't joined the newsletter yet, I want to suggest you do that. It always comes out on Mondays now. It was going Fridays for years, but we just now switched it to Mondays because instead of helping you end your week with a bang, we said, why not let you start your week with a bang? And so make sure you enroll in the newsletter. And even if you miss this one, at least you'll get the next one. So here's my question to you, everybody. How do you apologize to a customer? Like when your company makes an error, when your company does something and now somebody's offended and there's an apology in order, there's all kinds of options available to you, right? But most of the options available just make a bad situation worse. My question to you is, how do you respond when something goes wrong? How does your customer service department respond when something goes wrong? And remember, if you're a solopreneur, if you're somebody that runs a phone-based business, you are the customer service department. Somebody give me that in the comments. I am the customer service department. I am the customer service department. Let's go. All right, Tulsa, Oklahoma's in the house. My man D Money made it in. Nikki, what's up, Nikki? Good morning. Good morning. Happy birthday, Wyona. I know I just told everybody to put I am the customer service department, but also give a happy birthday to one of our millionaire-minded family, Wyona. It's her 60th birthday. Girl, you don't look nothing like what you've been through. Yeah. I am the customer service department. Let's go. Let's go. I am the customer service department. Yeah, Dennis, appreciate that. Wyona appreciates that. Dr. A is in the house. Good morning, Queen. All right, so somebody give it to me. I am the customer service department. I am the customer service department. Because I'm amazed at the billions of dollars that are spent on customer service training that still gets all these pathetic responses that further alienate the client, that further deepen the wound, right? So check it out. When it's your turn to apologize for your company's perceived error, here are some options for you. Number one, you can say, I'm sorry. This is the most often used phrase, but I'm sorry are two of the sorriest words in the whole English language. They describe yourself and not the circumstance. If I had my way, I would abolish this from every entrepreneur's vocabulary, right? I would make it so you could never use these words again. I'm sorry is a state of being, right? Again, I'm sorry is describing you instead of the circumstance. If you say I'm sorry enough, guess what? You'll become it. A more appropriate response is number two. I apologize. This is a better choice of words. It tells how you feel about the circumstance. You apologize for the occurrence, right? Now, let me give you a word of caution here. A lot of people say, on behalf of blank, let me apologize. That's insincere. That's disingenuous. That's wrong. If you're going to apologize to somebody, apologize on behalf of the most important person in the world, you, right? But I apologize by itself is kind of weak unless it's accompanied by a solution. You with me? Not an excuse, a solution. So here's the third option you got, giving some kind of lame excuse, right? Nobody cares about your problems, millionaire. Nobody cares about your justifications. Nobody cares about your excuses. You know what the customer cares about? What you're going to do about it. So making lame excuses, again, that's self-serving. Giving an action plan is customer serving. You got me? Here's a fourth option you got. Blaming somebody else. Again, this sounds good. It makes you feel good because you're the one blaming somebody, right? But all you're doing is a lower form of excuse making. Telling a customer it was somebody else's fault in no way excuses the failure. In no way excuses the error that was made. Customers don't care whose fault it is. What they care about is how you're going to resolve this issue. It don't matter whose fault it is. If you continue to use this method of apology, then you know what customers are going to do? Find your competition. And speaking of which, here's the fifth option you got. You could say it's company policy. You could cite company policy. But here's what you got to remember. Company policy is made for companies, not customers. The word policy, aside from I'm sorry, that might be the most alienating word in all of customer service, right? That's probably the worst thing. I don't know which one is worse, saying I'm sorry or I apologize on behalf of such and such, or check it out, it's company policy. I don't know what's the worst way, but all I know is even if you got to enforce a company policy, never say the word. Never say the word. Here's number 6. You could say, I'm sorry about that. Again, this phrase really means up yours. You know what I mean? Like, I could care less. That's what that phrase says. It's spoken without a grain of sincerity. It's always said without looking the other person in the eye, right? And roughly translated, what you're really saying is, oops, too bad, sorry for you, right? I don't care, better you than me, right? Sorry about that should be on the same list of banned words as I'm sorry and policy. Here's option number 7. Thinking to yourself, who cares? I'm just trying to make it to the end of my workday. This is going to put you in lose, lose, lose mode. Not only is it not a win-win, it's not even a lose-lose. It's a lose, lose, lose. You're in a triple failure mode. You fail in your customer, you fail in your company, and you fail in yourself. If this is you, you better change jobs before you get fired. Here's option number 8 you got. You could be like, oh, that's horrible. Somebody type that in the comments. Oh, that's horrible. See, that's how you should be talking. This is the most desired response because customers only want to know 2 things, millionaire. 1, that you care about them personally, and 2, what you're going to do about the situation now. Somebody give it to me. Oh, that's horrible. See, now they feeling you. Oh, that's horrible. That has to be said with feeling. That has to be said with sincerity. It's almost like you were singing it, and you should follow up with, man, that makes me mad too. Oh, that's horrible. Let's go. Oh, that's horrible. That's exactly right. Oh, that's horrible, right? Oh, that's horrible, right? And in your mind, instead of thinking like, man, glad it wasn't me, or who cares, you're thinking to yourself, that makes me mad. I'm going to personally see this gets resolved, right? Here's your 9th option. You could say thank you. You could say thank you to them for the courage it took to come forward with this. You could say thank you for bringing this to my attention. This is an incredibly good way to begin the positive recovery process, right? Also, these are words that will surprise your customer. I'm going to tell you something. If you follow these types of words with an appropriate apology and an action plan, you just now turned a mistake into some customer loyalty. And here's option 10. That's exactly right. JB is like, empathy makes them feel like they're heard and lets them know you care, lets them know you understand. That's exactly right. That's why we always say empathy is one of the superpowers of an entrepreneur. Empathy and expectation are 2 of a human's biggest superpowers that never get used. That's right, Damon. Takes you a real long way. Yeah, Yeah. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. That's exactly right. So now we're going to take personal responsibility because, like Miss Banks said, taking personal responsibility for following up sort of helps them see that you really do understand. You really do care about this. Or why would you invest this kind of time? Why would you invest this kind of energy? So now, and this is a step a lot of people overlook, we get back to the wrong customer. We get back with them by phone. We get back with them by email. We get back with them with a handwritten note. You hear what I'm saying to you? Our whole goal is to rebuild some of that lost goodwill. And if you want to be really memorable, maybe you send a small gift. Customer service, at my own company, they get annoyed with me sometimes because something goes wrong. I'd be like, let's send them some marketing material. Let's send them a t-shirt. Let's send them something, because a small gift. See, I just now put this on my Instagram, right? What a lot of people don't understand is that mistakes are a gateway to customer loyalty, because in the back of their mind, they know something's going to go wrong. They knew something was going to go wrong from the moment they decided to do business with you. But what they're looking for, and why you have to keep in mind, they're buying you. They're not buying your company. They're not buying a product or service. They're buying you, is because what we're all looking for is somebody is going to have our back when all hell breaks loose. When this thing doesn't work, somebody cares enough where we'll be able to count on them, not just the company, not just the product itself to be perfect. We're counting on someone who's going to be our bridge between our experience and our desire, our bad, mediocre experience and what we were really looking for, which is why we spent the money. We spent this $10 to solve a $100 problem. And who cares about this? If you can just transmit to me, millionaire, that you care, I'm going to give you all of my money. And I'm going to do it with glee, because this feels like the right decision. This feels like a decision I can. Sometimes I tell them, y'all, and the reason why it's so powerful for you to kind of adopt this philosophy I'm giving you is that referrals don't happen because they like you. Referrals don't happen because they want to support your business. Referrals happen because they want to feel superior to their friends. So the best response is a combination, if you've been taking notes, of 8, 2, 9, and 10. 8 was when we said, yo, check it out. I really feel like, this is horrible. Oh my gosh, right? So we combined number 8 with number 2. Everybody remember what number 2 was? We said that, like, instead of saying I'm sorry, we say I apologize. Everybody remember that? So we're combining, oh, that's horrible, with whoa, I apologize. We mix that in with a little bit of saying thank you for bringing this to my attention, and then some personal responsibility. So in sequence, oh, that's horrible. I apologize. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Here's what we're going to do about it. Everybody with me? Somebody write that down. 8, 2, 9, and 10. 8, 2, 9, and 10. Throw that in the comments real quick. So if anybody's watching this and they need the formula, it's 8, 2, 9, and 10. Studies show that it takes 12 positive occurrences to undo the damage from one negative experience. All the fellas know this is why roses come in dozens, right? It takes 12 positive experiences to undo one negative experience. So a success strategy for you, 8, 2, 9, and 10. 8, 2, 9, and 10. That's right, Miss Rowe. 8, 2, 9, and 10. 8, 2, 9, and 10. That's exactly right, Kenya. Let's get it. Yeah, Miss Rowe checking in from LinkedIn. A lot of times they pay attention on LinkedIn. They don't even comment. Appreciate that, Miss Rowe. Yeah, Pastor Dandridge. 8, 2, 9, and 10. That's exactly right. All right, y'all. So success strategy is, even if you have to say no, start with a yes, or transfer the customer to a manager when you're unable to say yes, and try to partner a solution. Instead of telling an angry customer no, say the best way for me to help you right now is to blank. Never say there's nothing I can do about that. Let the customer feel some kind of sense of help and support. Am I making sense? Yeah, birthday girl. That's exactly right. And here's a big secret to success, right? If it's done right, positive recovery is the most powerful weapon in your whole customer service toolbox. This is why mistakes are actually something for you to be grateful for, because now you have the opportunity to show them they got the right one, baby. You know what I mean? I feel like I just took it back. This is Ray Charles commercial. It's like, you got the right one, baby. Y'all remember that? No. All right. Y'all can leave me out there by myself. But all I'm saying is, if you can show them they got the right one, if you can show them where you state your apology and action plan in terms of the customer, not in terms of you. They want to know about their money, their productivity, their lost opportunity, their aggravation, their frustration, right? Their loss, not your situation. They don't care about your situation, your excuse. They don't care about what you felt happened. They don't care about none of that. Apologies are worthless unless they're followed by some kind of action plan, some kind of action taken, some kind of resolved situation, and the customer is recontacted. Amazon blew me away last night with taking care of my issue. Sounds like they're in Kaizen Academy. I know that's right. I know that's right. 12 roses, right? 12 roses. Yeah, come on, Kermit. Yeah, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's right. All right. Nope. Oh, you're going to leave me out there, huh, Miss Rowe? Okay, D-Money, remember. Somebody remember. And so all we saying, y'all, because we're about to get out of here, is that your first words and the type of apology you first offer, that's what sets the tone, right? That's what sets the tone for how the customer is going to receive all of this. Recontacting the customer is the most overlooked step. That's the final step in this play. The note you end on is the note your customer is going to sing when he or she hangs up the phone. I want you to remember that. That's why sometimes we tell you, even when you're delivering bad news, deliver the bad news first and then the good news. Because a lot of times all they're going to remember is the way you end it. Same thing with a speech. People remember how you begin. People remember how you end, but they don't remember nothing in the middle. And speaking of speech, that's what this weekend's Kaizen Academy is about to be about. This weekend's Kaizen Academy is Train the Trainer. You know, it's a 3-part series we do. If you want to work on your public speaking ability, if you want some refreshers, if you want some epiphanies, then I suggest you enroll in the Kaizen Academy and make sure you do not miss this upcoming training. It's called Train the Trainer. It'll be going down this Saturday at 7 p.m. if you're watching this in real time. So I just wanted to speak to that real quick. But the bottom line is, y'all, recontacting the customer is the first and most overlooked step in a successful apology. The note you end on is the note that they're going to sing to the rest of the world. And my question to you is, what note are you singing? What note are you singing? You got me? All right, y'all, we out of here. It's affirmation time. Don't forget, your newsletter comes out today. It comes out on Mondays now. If you didn't read the last one, then make sure you go back and check that out before you get today's at 3:30. The whole newsletter probably take you about 7 minutes to read. But it is 7 minutes where you're going to get at least one insight. And you know, and I know, one insight could change your whole business. Is that a fact? One insight could change everything. So let's be on the hunt for insights. Let's be on the hunt for epiphanies. Let's be on the hunt for breakthroughs, because it's not doing more of what you're currently doing that's going to lead to success. A lot of times it's doing something different. Hope you learned something different this morning about how to turn a mistake into some customer loyalty. We know it's 82910. 82910, that's the formula. I used to call it being a champion for my customer. It was an opportunity to make a customer's day. Yeah, Miss Rowe. Yeah, Miss Rowe, I hope this helps you with what you're doing over there. For those that don't know, for all your dance needs, Miss Rowe got your back. So if you're in the Atlanta area or even somewhere outside the Atlanta area, make sure you reach out to Miss Roshan. She's got all the dance outfits for your little, it's not a balladeer. What do you call a ballet dancer? Well, for your little ballet dancer, for your little dancer. All right. Good morning, millionaires. Hope this was helpful to you. Let's say it like we mean it. Put some power and some passion into your affirmations, Because trust me, this world designs you to put some power and passion into your fear, right? So what we're going to do instead is speak life right now. Sometimes I would say, your wish is my command. I just need to know what that is. I heard that. I heard that. Ballerina. Thank you. Not a balladeer. I think a balladeer is somebody that sings ballads. See, it's early in the morning for me too. All right, good morning, y'all. Let's get it. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. I am so happy and grateful